All right, test. Hopefully this time the audio doesn't fuck up anymore. Oh look, jet skis. I'm at my favorite spot at the moment, cooking it, and what do you call it? The audio fucked up last time, so I need to fucking go back to page 25 and read everything for you guys. Oh no. And honestly, I did not like being doing that shit again. I don't like editing. I'm honestly too lazy. Very lazy. What's the song? Song of the day. I was vibing on it when I came to the car. Let me put this on. It's Stir Fry by Migos. I don't know, something about this song, bro. It just helps me, like, motivates me. I don't know, something about it, bro. It just motivates me. Let me play it for myself. And then, yeah. Oh, before I start off, I fucked up, guys. I fucked up really bad. I was, the best way I can describe it, I was very heated, very heated, and very heated, and I fucked up really bad. I'm sorry, guys. I said the N-word. You know what's funny? I said it in front of a non-melanin person. And like I said, I tried to say the N-word in front of the fellas. That's all I do. And to all my melanin kings out there, bro, please, if you want to slap me for it, please slap me for it. I deserve it. Damn, loud ass music. Okay. Vibes. Hopefully that doesn't get copyrighted. I don't give a fuck anymore. But no, back to the topic at hand. I said the loud ass music, bro. Calm it down for a second, bro. I'm trying to do a vlog here. I'm trying to do some content. Nah, have fun. What I said was I said the N-word in front of a non-melanin creature. Funny. And I want to tell the people the whole thing. Like, I want to have repercussions for my actions. Who am I not to, like, I feel bad about it and I want to say it to everybody. But the issue is, like, I know so many people with no melanin that say it. And I'm just like, bro, really? I know so many people with no melanin in there, like, no melanin at all. Like, I have some melanin. Look, let the sun come out, bro. Let the sun shine on me and you'll see how much melanin I have. But it's just like, dude, I just want to apologize, at least to my melanin kings. Like, I kind of fucked up. I was heated, and I'm sure you guys are probably going to hear more things about me. If not, I mean, depends on how I behave is the right vocabulary. But I don't really care. I'll say it in front of the cameras because I have nothing to hide. Unlike other people have nothing to hide. I have nothing to hide at all. But again, I'm super sorry to my melanin king. I really am, to my melanin kings. If you want to slap me, both cheeks are wide open. Please, I apologize. I really do. Let me play this song so I can start getting cooked up. Dogs in the nighttime. It's like third prime. Money changing colors like tie-dye. I'm just trying to get it. I ain't trying to die. You got a big old onion booty, make the world cry. Get your wits twisting like a stir fry. All right. Let me stop. I'm getting too hyped up. Let's see. Where was I? Chapter 25. Okay. Let me start away. His company. I'm gonna probably put the timer for. Today is gonna be. Let's do 25 minutes. I don't know. I'm kind of tired. But what's funny is, like, I stayed at home the whole time. So I mean, stayed home, meditated, watched some TikToks. Cooked a little bit, went to the gym. I wanted to go to the gym again, but I'm like, you know what? I need to chill. So 25, let's go 25 minutes. All right, let's play the song too. All right, let me start off. These then went on board and sailed their ways over the sea, but the son of Atreus, that's, I think, Agamemnon, bade the people purify themselves, so they purified themselves and cast their filth into the sea. Then they offered hecatombs of bulls and goats without blemish on the seashore, and smoke with the savor of their sacrifice rose curling up towards heaven. Thus did they busy themselves throughout the host. But Agamemnon did not forget the threat that he had made Achilles, and called his trusty messengers and squires, Taltibus and Eurybaetus. I don't know. I read it. This is the second time I'm reading it, but I don't even care about pronouncing their names anymore. Go, said he to the tent of Achilles, son of Peleus. Take Byrses by the hand and bring her hither. If he will not give me her, I shall come with others and take her, which will press him harder. So what Agamemnon is saying, bro, just take his girl, bro. Fuck him, bro. Fuck this girl, bro. He's made a threat to me. Fuck him, bro. Take his girl. I mean, poor Achilles, bro. You don't want his anger. He charged them straightly, further than dismissed them. Whereupon they went their sorrowful way by the seaside, till they came to the tents and ships of Meridians. They found Achilles sitting by his tent and the ships, and ill pleased he was when he beheld them. They stood firmly. Let me turn this music off. They stood fearfully and reverently before him, and never a word did they speak. But he knew them and said, Welcome, heralds, messenger of gods and men. Draw near. My quarrel is not with you, but with Agamemnon, who has sent you for the girl Byrses. Let's just call her Byrses for now. I don't really care anymore. Therefore, Patroclus, bring her and give her to them. Let them be witnessed by the blessed gods, by mortal men, and by the fierceness of Agamemnon's anger, that if ever again there need of me to save the people from ruin, they shall seek and they shall not find. Agamemnon is mad with rage and knows not how to look before after the Achaeans may fight by their ships in safety. Patroclus, I don't fucking know, did as his dear comrade had bid him. He bought Byrses from the tent and gave her over to the heralds, who took her with them to the ships of the Achaeans, and the woman was lot to go. Then Achilles went all alone by the side of the horse steed, weeping and looking upon the boundless waters, waste of waters. Fuck, man. Poor Achilles, bro. He's weeping, bro. I know, bro. I'm sad. Poor Achilles, bro. I feel you on that. He raised his hands in prayer to his immortal mother. Mother, he cried, you bore me doomed to live but for a little season. Surely Jove, who thunders from Olympus, Jove is probably Zeus, I'm thinking. That's probably his other name. Might have made that little glorious. It is not so. Agamemnon, son of Atreus, has done me dishonor and robbed me of my prize by force. I need some water. I need to quit this too, honestly. This is not good for my head. It's messing with my head. I need to... I mean, don't get me wrong, I like smoking things. I like smoking earthy things more than anything. And this is more, I don't know, bro, not my suit. But I like the flavor, dude. What's the flavor of this? Strawberry bee-pop. I need to quit. I need to be more disciplined. And I quit right now. All right, where was I? Yeah, see, messes with me. It is not so. Agamemnon, son of Atreus, has done me dishonor and robbed me of my prize by force. As he spoke, he wept loud, and his mother heard him where she was sitting in the depths of the sea, hard by the old man, her father. Fourth word, she rose that it were a great mist out the waves. Oh, so she came from the waves and like just came through like a goddess. She rose, sat before him as he stood weeping, caressed him with her hand and said, my son, why are you weeping? What is it that grieves you? Keep it not for me, but tell me that we may know together. Oh man, I like Achilles' mom, bro. She's very like emotionally stable. Achilles drew a deep sigh and said, you know it. Why tell you what you know already well? We went to Thebes, the strong city of Eetion, sacked it and brought hither the spoil. The son of Achaeans shared it duly among themselves and chose lovely Circe as the meed of Achaeon. But Circe, priest of Apollo, came to the ships of the Achaeans to free his daughter and brought with him a great ransom. Moreover, he bore in his hand the scepter of Apollo, read it with the suppliant's wreath, and he bestowed the Achaeans, but most of all, 2 sons of Atreus, who were their chief. On this, the rest of the Achaeans with one voice were for respecting the priest and taking ransom that he offered, but not so Agamemnon, who spoke fiercely to him, and she sent him roughly away. So he went back in anger, and Apollo, who loved him dearly, heard his prayer. Then the gods sent a deadly dart upon the Argives, and the people died thick on one another, for the arrows went every whither among the wide host of the Achaeans. At last, the seer, in the fullness of his knowledge, declared to us the oracles of Apollo, and I were first to say that we should, we should appease him. Whereupon the son of Atreus rose in anger and threatened that which he has since done. The Achaeans now take the girl in a ship to Circe and sending gifts of sacrifice to God. But the heralds have just taken from my tent the daughter of Perseus, whom the Achaeans have awarded to myself. Damn, so they're gonna sacrifice this girl to the gods, dude. Help your brave son, therefore, if you're able, go to Olympus, and if you ever done him service in word or deed, implore the aid of Jove. Oftentimes in my father's house have I heard your glory, and that you alone of the immortals saved the son of Saturn from ruin, when others with Juno, Neptune, and Pallas and Minerva, fucking names, bro, would put him in bounds. It was you, goddess, who delivered him by calling to the Olympus the 100-hand monsters, whom gods all Boreas, but men, Aegean. Oh my fucking God, I can't fucking pronounce. I'm so fucking dyslexic. Oh my God, but man, Aegeon, for he is stronger than his father. Where therefore he took his seat, all glorious besides the son of Saturn. The other gods were afraid and did not bid him. Go then to him, remind him of all his, claps his knees and bid him succor to the Trojans. Let the Achaeans be hemmed at the sterns of their ships and perish on the seashore, that they may reap with joy I need to put my fingers down. They may reap what joy they may of their king, and that Agamemnon may rule his blindness and offering insult to the foremost of the Achaeans. Theseus wept and answered, my son, woe is me, that I should have bored or suckled you. Would indeed that you have lived your span free from all sorrow at your ships, for it is all brief. Alas, that you should be at once short of life and long of sorrow above your peers. Woe, therefore, was the honor which I bore you. Nevertheless, I will go to the snowy heights of Olympus and tell this tale to Jove, if he will hear our prayer. Meanwhile, stay where you are with your ships, nurse your anger against the Achaeans, and hold aloof from fight. For Jove, I don't know, that word just describes me so much. That word, aloof, I don't know, something about that word just describes me. My bad, I just laugh when I see it. For Jove went us yesterday to Oceanus to feast among the Ethiopians, and other gods went with him. He will return to Olympus 12 days hence. I will then go to his mansion paved with bronze and will besiege him. Nor do I doubt that I shall be I shall be able to persuade him. I'm sorry, I need the vibes to be back. On this, she left him, still furious at the last of her. The chicken's like Popeye. Money changing colors like tie-dye. Still furious at the loss of her that had been taken from him. Meanwhile, Ulysses raised Circes with the hecatomb. When they had come inside the harbor, they furled. I don't know why I'm tired. I really don't know. I slept really well. I think it's because I'm reading the book. It makes me tired. I'm not saying it's a boring book. It's just words, man. They make me slow, I guess. When they come inside the harbor, they furled sails and laid them in the ship's hold. They slacked the forestays, lowered the mast into its place, and rowed the ship to the place where they would have her lie. There they cast out their morning storms and made the fast hawsers. Then they got up upon the sea ship, and Ulysses led her to the altar to deliver her into the hands of her father. Circes, said he, King Agamemnon has sent me to bring you your child back and to offer sacrifice to Apollo on behalf of the Danaans, that we may propitiate the gods. Propitiate the gods the God who has now brought sorrow upon the Archives. So they're like, you know what? Here's your daughter back. We're gonna go sacrifice Apollo for you, so that way we can earn his favor. Oh man. And they're gonna make Berses the sacrifice. Jesus. So saying, he gave the girl over to her father, who received her gladly. Then they rang the holy hecatomb all orderly round the altar of God. They washed their hands and took upon the barley meal to sprinkle over the victims. While Circes lifted up his hands and prayed aloud on their behalf. Hear me, he cried, O God of the silver bow that protects Circe and holy Cecile, and the rulest tendest with thy might. Even as thou didst hear me afore when I pray, and this press hardly upon the Achaeans, so hear me yet again. Stay this fearful pestilence from the Danaans. Thus did he pray, and Apollo heard his prayers. When they had done praying and sprinkled the barley meal, they drew back the heads of the victims and killed and flayed them. Wow. They cut out the thigh bones and wrapped them round in 2 layers of fat, set some piece of raw meat on top of them, and then Circe laid them on the wood fire and poured wine over them, while the young men stood near him with the 5-pronged spits in their hands. When the thigh bones were burned, they had tasted whoa. I mean, I read this before, but it's still like surprising to me that they ate the people. I mean, fuck, man. Fuck cannibalism, bro. They cut the rest up small, put the pieces upon the spits, roasted them till they were done, and drew off of them. Then when they had finished their work and the feast was worthy, they ate it. Yikes. They ate the sacrifices, man. They ate them, bro. They ate Berses, bro. Fuck. Oh, Achilles is going to be pissed the fuck off, dude. Oh my God, bro. Don't let him cook. Dude, we all know, dude, he got a issue with his tendons, but like, he's gonna go down. He's gonna go down taking people to hell with him. He doesn't care. I mean, he does care, but it's at the end of the day, he's having more fun with it. He's like more of a warrior, bro, a war god. But he's definitely gonna take people down to hell with him if they keep continuing to mess with him. I mean, they already messed with him by taking his girl and sacrificing her, so oh man, the wrath of Achilles, bro. Yikes. They're in it for it. As soon as they had enough to eat and drink, pages filled the mixing bowl with wine and water and handed it round. And after every man his drinking offered, thus all day long the young men worshipped the God with song, hymning him and chanting the joyous paean. And the god took pleasure in their voice, but when the sun went down and it came on dark, they laid themselves upon to sleep by the stern of the cables of the ship. And when the child of the morning, rosy-fingered dawn, appeared, they again set sail for the host of the Achaeans. Apollo sent them a fair wind, so they raised their masts and hoisted their white sails aloft. As the sail bellied with the wind, the ship flew through the deep water, and the foam hissed against her brows as she sped inward. When they reached the wide-stretching host of the Achaeans, they drew the vessel ashore, high and dry upon the sands, set her strong props beneath her, and went their ways to their own tents and ships. But Achilles abode his ships and nursed his anger. He went not to the honorable assembly, and sailed not forth to fight, but gnawed at his own heart, pinning for battle and the war cry. Now after 12 days, the immortal gods came back in a body to Olympus, and Jove led the way. Theseus, that's Achilles' mom, was not unmindful of the charge her son had laid upon her. So she rose from under the sea and went through the great heaven with early mornings to Olympus, where she found the mighty son of Saturn sitting all upon its topmost ridges. She sat herself down before him, and with her left hand seized his knee. She's probably like rubbing it, while with her right hand she caught him under the chin and bestowed him. So it's like this and that. Pretty cool. Saying, Father Jove, if I ever did you service in word or deed among the immortals, hear my prayer and do honor to my son, whose life is to be cut surely so early. I know, bro. Achilles' life is going to be cut short early. I know. It's okay. Achilles has accepted his demise. Even he knows that he's going to be dead one of these days, sooner or later. But because unfortunately, him and the angel of death are like this. Best way I can describe it. So that's a sad thing for Achilles. But I mean, it's his. They're like this, but it's his ally, and is also his, in a sense, it's his partner. I mean, we all know what Achilles can do. He's that to him, it's his ally and it's his partner. I mean, again, there's a quote that I like from Code Geass, my favorite anime, is like, only those that should kill are the ones that should be prepared to be killed. And that's a quote that I think Achilles lives by all the time too. He knows that if he's going to kill people, he's going to also be killed. And unfortunately, he has the angel of death at his side. I mean, perks of being Achilles. Honor him then yourself, Olympian Lord of Counsel, and grant him to victory to the Trojans, till the Achaeans give him his son due and load him with the riches in requiem. And Jove sat for a silent and without a word, but Theseus still kept firm of his hold of his knees and bestowed him a second time. Incline your head, said she, and promise me surely, or else deny me, for you have nothing to fear, that I may learn how greatly you disdain me. At this, Jove was much troubled and answered, I shall have troubled if you set me quarreling with Jove, for she will provoke me with her haunting speeches. Even now she is always railing at me before the other gods, and accusing me of giving aid to the Trojans. Go back now, lest she should find out. I will consider the matter and will bring it about you as you wish. See, I incline my head that you may believe me. This is the most solemn promise that I can give to any god. I never recall my word or deceive or fail to do what I say. When I have nodded in my head, as he spoke, the son of Saturn bowed his dark eyebrows, and the ambrosial locks swayed on his immortal head, till vast Olympus reeled. When the pair had thus laid their plans, they parted, Jove to his house, while the goddess quitted the splendor of Olympus and plunged into the depths of the sea. So she went back into the sea, and Jove went to his house or whatever. Not of them, the gods rose from their seats before the coming of their sire. Now one of them dared to remain sitting. So they all respect this Jove dude. But all stood up as he came among them. Then he took his seat, but Juno, I think that's his wife, Juno is his wife, when she saw him, knew that he and the old merman's daughter, they're talking about old merman's daughter is like Achilles' mom, Theseus. And Jove knows that, like, hey bro, they like probably conspired together on some bullshit, or they probably like went diddy together or did some like freaky, not freaky shit, they probably like did some shit together. So she at once began to upbraid him. Trickster, she cried, which of the gods have you been talking to your consuls now? You are always settling matters in secret behind my back and have never yet told me. If you could help it, one word of your intention, Juno, replied the sires of God and men. You must not expect to be informed of all my counsels. You are my wife, but you would find it hard to understand that when he's saying, damn, Juno, you're not capable of understanding like my schemes, basically. When it's proper for you to hear, there's no one god or man who will be told sooner. But when I mean to keep a matter to myself, you must not pry or ask questions. Dear son of Saturn, answered Juno, what are you talking about? I pry and ask questions? Never. I'll let you have your own way in everything. Still have a strong misgiving that the old merman's daughter, Theseus, I don't fucking know. I'll call her Theseus now. That's a dude's name, but I don't really give a fuck, bro. Somebody please educate me on these names. I don't want to I'd rather just somebody tell me like, hey, bro, like this pronounces this way, yada yada. I'd rather not look it up. I'm too lazy, unfortunately. I need to lock in, bro. I need to become not lazy, but we'll see what happens in the future. Has been talking you over, for she is with you, and I had hold of your knees this self same morning. I believe, therefore, that you have been promising her to give glory to Achilles and to kill much people at the ships of the Achaeans. Wife, said Jove, I can do nothing, but you suspect me and find out you will take nothing by it. For I shall not dislike you the more, and it will go harder with you. Granted that it is, as you say, I mean to have it so. Sit down and hold your tongue as I bid you, for if I once begin to lay my hands upon you, though all heavens were on your side, it would profit you nothing. Damn, so he's like, I would smack you if that's what's the case. Bro, what's wrong with you, bro? Don't hit your wife. Oh my God. On this, Juno was frightened. She crumbled her stubborn will and sat down in silence, but the heavenly beings were disquieted throughout the house of Jove, till the cunning workmen of Vulcan began to try and pacify his mother Juno. It will be intolerable, said he, if you fail. Where was I? It will be better if you two fall to wrangling and settling heaven in an uproar about a pack of mortals. If such ill counsels are to prevail, we shall have no pleasure at our banquet. Let then advise my mother. She must herself know that it would be better to make friends with my dear father Jove, lest he again scold her and disturb our feast. If the Olympian thunderer wants to hurl us from our seas, he can do so, for he is far strongest. So give him fair words, and he will then soon be in the good humor with us. As he spoke, he took a double cup of nectar and placed it in his mother's hands. Cheer up, my dear mother, said he, and make it the best of it. I love you dearly, and should be very sorry to see you getting a trashing, however grieved I might be. I could not help, for that is no standing against Jove. Once before, when I was trying to help you, he caught me by the foot and flung me from the heavenly threshold. All day long, from morn till eve, was I failing, till at sunset I came to the ground and the islands of Lemnos, there you go. And there I lay with very little life left in me, till the Cynthians came and tended me. Juno smiled at this, and she smiled, and she took the cup from her hands. Then Vulcan drew sweet nectar from the mixing bowl and served it around among the gods, going from left to right, and blessed the gods, laughed out loud, applause as they saw him bustling above the heavenly mansion. Thus through the lifelong day to the going down of sun, they feasted, and every one had his full share. So that all were satisfied. Apollo struck his lyre, and the muses lifted up their sweet voices, calling and answering one another. But when the sun's glorious light had faded, they went home to bed, each in their own abode, which lame Vulcan with his consuming skill had fashioned for them. So Jove, the Olympian god of thunder, hided him to the bed in which he always slept, and when he had got on, he went to sleep with Jove of the golden throne by his side. I think that should be it. Chapter 2 is right, book 2 is coming out, chapter 2, whatever, is right there. And honestly, the 25 minutes were already up. We're not up, we're just gonna be up. So I think that's gonna call it quits for today. But let me leave this little, whatever it is called, the heading. Jove sends a lying dream to Agamemnon, who thereon called the chiefs in assembly and proposed to the sound of his mind. And they fight to catalog to in the end they march to fight. Catalog of the Achaeans and the Trojan forces. So Jove is still like conspiring things behind the back in dreams. That's funny. That's funny. She's still sending people messages through dreams, and it's like funny to me. I just find that similar to another person I know. So, oh man, how interesting. But I think you guys are. I think I'm done with the content. I think content, whatever this is, the book reading. I still look out for the bike content. I just need to. Can I be completely honest? I kind of don't like the bike anymore. I don't like the color. It's too not my suited taste. My favorite color my favorite color is blue, like the sky. I don't know, something about the sky. It reminds me of freedom. So I like the color blue. And then I think this is it for the content. Thank you guys for enjoying. Have some fun.